According to Stress Management Associates, fatigue is the #1 cause of guest stress. I think we've perhaps done this one, but all we have to do is prevent guests from getting stressed out from rest, I believe. So I'm going to add a few more benches just to absolutely make sure that this does not happen. And is this just, no, it is 2 months. So for, I guess, the rest of January, February, and then sometime in March, likely we will be done with this challenge. And until then, we have a little bit of money. We have a couple of these animals unlocked that we're going to be using. Got some more flamingos, so I'm going to go ahead and buy actually 2 more females, and that should be more than enough. They should be able to breed. Guests would like a place to sit and eat, so yeah, I definitely need more benches then, because if they're going to be complaining about that. I actually have quite a few over there, so maybe I don't need that many more. Buy a couple for over here. There we go. And let's go ahead and re-roll. I am saving this because I do kind of want to get those animals, because they were the first exhibit that was not just a flat terrain, and it's not really, you know, not much. It's just this little tiny hill type thing. But you know, maybe we should buy a couple of trees, because we do have a little bit of a scratcheroo. Tree up there, one right here, there. And we'll give them roll 1 rock. There they go. Ooh, and we can get an ibex to go with it. But no, that's too much money. 3,000. Crap, and now it's February and we lost all of our cash, bro. Our upkeep is ridiculous. What the heck is going on? What is there a breakdown or something of everything that's taking our money? Okay, yes. So, wow, my animal upkeep is quite a bit. But, oh, crap, my total upkeep is more than my animal upkeep. But, I mean, really, the main source of funds for us has been donations. We've gotten quite a few cash grants. Not too many food and drink. Recycling is, like, done pretty nice, though. Did we ever buy one of those compost buildings? Oh, that is a... Yeah, that's why our upkeep is so much. We're going to sell this thing. And watch, our upkeep should... Well, I don't know if it tells us our monthly upkeep, actually. No, it does not look like that. Okay, well, here is a more diverse breakdown of what exactly is going on. So, the upkeep for last month was 2,000. It's about 2,000. So hopefully by selling that big building, we can reduce that by quite a bit. Holy crap. Wait, how did we just get to 7,000? Or was our money just glitched out? Oh, no. Wow, so that thing was actually worth quite a bit if we're already up to 8,000 now. Alright, so with all this new money we got, what are we going to do? We still need... Actually, I don't even know what animals really we absolutely need besides a African buffalo, because that's really what I want. We'll keep the ibex for now. Uh-oh, Greater Flamingo 2 is going to lay an egg. Let's catch this on home film. Oh, there it is. Well, that was pretty easy. And quick, too. Still can't get any African buffalo. I really don't know what's up with that. I feel like I can get multiple other animals. And soon we're just going to be able to afford the hippopotamus. And we're not even going to have to worry about it. And part of me wants to just... Oh, more flamingos. But we don't really need any more female flamingos, because they breed pretty quick. Most birds do. Oh, darn, that's a wildebeest. Alright, so common peafowl 14 is now an adult male. And I guess he doesn't have any parents, so I guess I release them to the wild, so he should be able to breed. Well, this looks like these two females, actually all three of these females belong to this common peafowl. So that's actually, oh wow, and look at that, a nice little hatching. Yeah, number 16. Way to go. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a mate for this person, and maybe I'll go and buy the ibex as well. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm going to decline. Let me check them actually. Yeah, I can just decline all these, and then I'll just be able to keep cycling them like that until I find my wetlands animals that I've been looking for. Look at that, second wildebeest. Still no African buffalo. I wish we would have purchased one a little bit sooner now. And I do think that what I'm going to do is just make this whole area right here a wetlands. So, not really any sense in even wasting any more time. I'm just going to convert that over right now. And we are not going to have any crocodiles up in this thing, so that is off the realm of possibility. Ooh, here's some beaver though. I don't know what I would want to do with a beaver. Maybe, because the beaver doesn't really fit in with a flamingo and, you know, a hippopotamus. That's more of an African themed, you know, area. So perhaps we should keep it like that. We're gonna have to move that egg. They'd like a place. Now let's check the guests. Have any of them? No, they're all doing very well on their rest need. So we should be able to skate by without too many problems. Go ahead and move this other flamingo. And we have to keep this cycling. Ooh, and the American beaver is 10 grand. That's way too rich for my blood. Go ahead and move this little egg. And let's go ahead and maybe we should actually try and make a nice looking wetlands biome. And I'm going to move the food actually over here. One, so that guests can see, but also so that I can have that area over there as more water. Ooh. I have to undo that. I accidentally deleted my Misty Spring. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Well, then we'll move it out one, but holy crap, what is his problem? And let's make sure we put a staff gate, just so that everyone can get tended to. And we'll put a rock in there. Maybe I'll have some even deeper water on the edge right here. Third wildebeest. The third wildebeest. Oh, hold on, but we also have the African buffalo, so I'm not that mad. And we will be able to buy 2 females. So 1, 2. 1 male. And now we just need, I think, 15 grand for the hippopotamus. For 2 of them at least. Let's go ahead and give this bad boy some hay. Well, we got a pygmy hippopotamus, but I don't believe that this is even from like a biome that we're looking for. I know it's not the wetlands that he's from. No, he's from tropical rainforest, but he is pretty... Oh, he's 20 grand. Whoa, whoa, wait. No. No, we're just going to keep looking for the other hippo. Oh, here he is. Look at that. Look, speak of the devil. Alright, so now we just have to wait until we have a little bit more money. And look at the zoo. The zoo's really starting to take off. I mean, all these guests are just... Ooh, 4.5 stars. What did I tell you? I told you the zoo is taking off. Holy crap. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Alright, so I just turned over to March. We lost a little bit of money. Let's check the report, though, see if my suspicions were correct. Where's that thing at? Okay, here it is. So, February... Oh, yeah, look how much we saved. More than 1,000 from selling that building we weren't even hardly using. So unless you're really going to get into extinct animals, don't even buy the research lab. Holy crap, totally not worth. But anyways, we're back to just waiting for some money to flow in. Not really too much to do. We can't really spend any money. We might have to add some kind of entertainment right there. Actually, maybe a photo booth, if we have one. Yeah, we do. Because I just want to make sure that these people are going to be able to, you know, have a reason to be everywhere in our zoo. And like I said, soon we're going to be expanding, but for now I just want to worry about getting my hippopotamuses. And we can actually still release a few more animals to the wild, so that is something we might want to consider as well. Our camels are breeding kind of good, but there's only one female, so getting another female or two wouldn't be a bad idea. But hopefully the female we have can go ahead and get pregnant. Oh, and here is, we'll be able to purchase one, so it's no big deal. We have enough flamingos. We're kind of light on Thompson gazelles, and they're not breeding. Our Gemsbach is breeding. Our ibexes and markhors are not breeding, and our common peafowls, we've already purged them. So should we go ahead and buy one more female camel? Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, and Thompson Gazelle 6 is now pregnant, so that's pretty good. Hopefully it's another female that she gives birth to. Alright, so it looks like we got enough money for our 2 hippos. And I'm going to make sure that we have some... Yeah, they can just eat the hay, so they should be more than fine. I'll actually move this hay a little bit more in the middle. And guests are still complaining about a place to sit down, but here shortly we should actually be finishing up this challenge. And actually we're putting ourselves in a pretty good position. This zoo is... Holy crap, it's looking pretty beautiful, I have to say. And even though I kind of talked trash on the design, I do like how the design is for now, because the African safari does cover quite a bit of ground, and once we actually install this, like, savanna I'm thinking about, it hopefully, at least, it will be pretty sick. I don't know if... Because there's some mechanics that I think I might be able to work out, but haven't really fully tested them yet, so... And, you know, Zoo Tycoon 2 is... You know, it's like a lot of other games with expansions where, you know, the base game is very different than now, because whenever different stuff is added, like the African safari track is separate to the elevated paths, but they work so well together. So, you know, those are interesting things, because it used to be that the elevated paths, or if you don't have African safari, then they're only really useful so that people can kind of walk, you know, into exhibits, or you can use them to save space and stuff like that, or to get across water. So we are getting some complaints from our common peafowls and also from our hippopotamuses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to find the guy who's working on all these exhibits over here, and we're going to have to take one of these assignments away. So we'll take that one away, take that one away. So he's just going to do the common peafowls. Ooh, our African buffalo is pregnant. That is great. That's exactly what we wanted. And then we're going to have this other guy who is technically doing nothing, because his only job is over here in an empty exhibit. He's going to come take care of our wetlands biome. And let's see. I wonder if we have room for some zebra. Yeah, it looks like we do have room for zebra. So that's... I don't have enough for another one, though. And hopefully... Man, I really do want to start releasing some animals to the wild. I almost feel like we could probably get rid of this first camel and the 5th camel. And we could also... We can get rid of Flamingo 1. I can get rid of Thompson's Gazelle 4. And that might be it, actually. Oh, did I hopefully fulfilled that thing, but what's going on with these horned aurochses? Oh, 5 stars? Are you kidding me? Wow, that was pretty easy. 5 stars is 5 stars is not hard actually. If that's all it took, let me see. Yeah, so we maxed out release to wild. We don't even have that many number of species, but our animals are happy, our guests are happy. We have tons of educational habitats. Wow, 5 stars. I feel good. And hopefully we can finish this. But what animals can we get? That's really what I'm worried about. Let's go ahead and re-roll this, see if there's any interesting looking animals that we will add to our zoo. No, I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see any. Oh, well done. You went 2 months without 5 guests reaching a critical rest need. The guests in your zoo are well rested and happier. Stress Management Associates donated $5,000 to your zoo as a thanks for demonstrating the firm's stress management techniques. Awesome. That dough is going to help. That dough is truly going to help. Especially if we can find an animal. I think I'll take an African spurred tortoise, maybe. Oh, and look what we get. Look what we get, an African spurred tortoise. So we're going to go ahead and buy that, and that'll be the last thing we do this episode. And then we'll be on out of here. Yes, guests do love the zoo, don't they? And African spurred tortoises, they breed quick, so don't fall victim to buying a whole bunch of females and then, because they don't die either, they just keep breeding forever and ever. It's pretty crazy. And I don't know what we should have in this little exhibit right here, but should we have a meerkat? No, meerkat's 15k. Holy moly. Yeah, well, maybe we'll save up. But anyways, later.